Hey, greetings to the BB Ed channel, folk. It is the 17th of March 2022, and I've got a really important message the Lord gave me right at the end of last night. And it was demonstrated to me in this way. You can see this picture of a finger pointing that appeared on a label, and it appeared on the bottom right-hand corner of my diary. It was a label, and I could see the finger pointing, and I could see those words that you see before you. Care of burning oil. And I've just been thinking as I was about to tell you this about why God chose to position it on the bottom right-hand corner. And it came to me that that is the part of the page that we grasp to turn the page to see what is next. And I believe this is a warning that directly what is coming next is potentially very dangerous. So brothers and sisters, I'm just going to make a short message about this particular subject. And I just want to show you two thumbnails just to show you how the Lord has been speaking to me, and I have shared it with you over the period of 2 years, if not more. In several videos I have spoken about the Lord instructing me that the heat was coming on, and he showed me visions of bubbling oil, and this is just one of them from 2 years ago. You might like to go back and have a look at it. And this was another one, folks, which I think probably you'll find is only a few months ago. But honestly, this has been a repetitive warning to me and to all of us that the heat was coming on, and we were to be prepared and to find ourselves safe in the arms of Jesus. So I believe that the Lord has brought this up again because he's telling us this is imminent. I mean, we've already felt the heat going up, haven't we, with all that's been going on, with the COVID crisis, with financial problems at the moment, scarcity of supplies, and the war in Ukraine. We can feel that heat going up. It's like the thermostat's gradually going up, up, up. And I believe this warning he gave me yesterday is telling me and us that this is even going to intensify more. So brothers and sisters, we need to be prepared. So what did that label say? It said care of burning oil. And the Lord gave me a vision probably a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if it was the one with the flaming lion on it, that thumbnail or not, but I did share this on a video, the bubbling oil, and he was telling us, as I said, that the heat was coming on. And so I decided, because he mentioned this oil again, the burning oil, I'd just read up a little bit about the characteristics of boiling oil. And brothers and sisters, what I found out is that oil becomes particularly dangerous, not so much when it's boiling. We use boiling oil to cook fried foods, but it's when it gets to the point, a certain temperature, where it begins to smoke. The oil has gone past the boiling phase and is smoking, it's burning, and within 30 seconds, that burning oil can ignite or self-combust into terribly dangerous flames. So I think when the Lord mentioned care of burning oil, it has got past that bubbling hot stage, and we all know how deadly that, well, how dangerous that can be if it gets on our skin. But when it gets to the stage where it's got to that flash point and can combust, then it becomes exceptionally dangerous because a fire will result. But before I go on, I'm just going to read one verse, or two actually, from Jeremiah 6. I actually used this verse just recently. This is how the Lord is speaking repetitively at the moment in these warnings. So it says in verse 29 in Jeremiah 6, "The furnace burns fiercely, but the waste metals do not melt and run off. It is useless to go on refining my people, because those who are evil are not taken away. They will be called worthless dross, because I, the Lord, have rejected them. So once again, brothers and sisters, this is an extreme warning that we need, that the Lord's patience is getting very low. We can see this by the wrath that is beginning to be poured out. He is tired of trying to burn off and refine the precious metals, because he cannot get rid of the dross, the evil of mankind. So, brothers and sisters, let's go on, because there's more we can learn from this vision. When I was thinking about the words that he said there, care of burning oil, I couldn't help but think of a totally different perspective on this. And I believe that we can learn from both. So the second perspective is the story of the 10 virgins from Matthew. So let's just do a quick look at that. So this is Matthew 25. And this is Jesus speaking. And he says, at the time, the kingdom of heaven will be like this. This is at that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like this. And he'd just been speaking to the disciples about the time of the end, the time of tribulation, the time when the book of Revelations will start to be played out. And he said, at that time, the kingdom will be like this. Once there were 10 women who took their oil lamps and went out to meet their bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and the other 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but they did not take any extra oil with them, while the wise ones took containers full of oil for their lamps. The bridegroom was late in coming, and so they began to nod and fall asleep. Brothers and sisters, that's interesting, isn't it? Because I think we're getting to that stage now where people are beginning to wake up. But have we got time to get our lamps lit, to get the wicks trimmed, to make sure we've got plenty of oil? Let's just go on for a couple more verses. It was already midnight when the cry rang out, "Here is the bridegroom, come and meet him." The 10 women woke up and trimmed their lamps. Then the foolish ones said to the wise ones, "Let us have some of your oil, because our lamps are going out." "No, indeed," the wise ones answered. "There's not enough for you and us. Go to the store and buy some for yourselves." So the foolish ones went off to buy some oil, and while they were gone, the bridegroom arrived. And you know what happened, don't you? What happened was that the bridegroom took the wise virgins with him to paradise. He took them to the wedding feast of the Lamb, and it says the door was closed. The opportunity was missed. And I believe what the Lord is saying here also is we need to be caring for the burning oil. We need to be making sure that that oil is burning in our lamps and that we've got enough to keep us going. Stay close to the Holy Spirit, folks. The oil of the Holy Spirit is what we need to have dwelling within us. We need to prioritize this task at this time. The page is about to be turned. And what is next? We need to be prepared. We need to be close in Jesus so that he can keep us from this time of wrath, that he can keep us safe. Read Psalm 91. What an encouragement that is in a time of difficulty. And I think I'll just finish with that, everyone. Let's go. I won't read the whole of Psalm 91, just a few verses so that you just see what a wonderful psalm it is. Whoever goes to the Lord for safety, whoever remains under the protection of the Almighty can say to him, "You are my defender and protector. You are my God, in you I trust." He will keep you safe from hidden dangers and from all deadly diseases. He will cover you with his wings, and you will be safe in his care. His faithfulness will protect and defend you. Let's just read verse 9 and 10. You have made the Lord your defender, the Most High your protector, and so no disaster will strike you, no violence will come near your home. God will put his angels in charge of you and protect you wherever you go. So everyone, care of the burning oil. What is on the next page? Let's be prepared like the wise virgins, and let's take special care in this time when the heat is becoming intense. I pray that you are all doing well. Just knowing that you're there miles away and I can speak to you when you talk to me in the comments is just a joy to me. Thank you so much for all of you who reach out and just share your thoughts on anything that we've talked about. I love you all, and I ask God's blessing on your lives and on your families. Bye for now.